Hello everybody. This is Sheila with Simply Simple Creations by Sheila. And today I'm taking this mason jar from the Dollar General, and these had screws in it, and this one's made a little bit better than the ones from the Dollar Tree, but it was still only $1. I've had it in my stash for a while, but I got all the paper off of it, and while I was doing that, I kind of cracked the top, but I was able to fix it. So I'm going to take my white chalk paint, just the white Adirondack folk art, and I'm going to give it 2 full coats. Once that's dry, I'm going to take my napkin. Well, first of all, I'm going to put Mod Podge. Well, no, I didn't. First, I took the plies off of my napkin. I don't know if a lot of y'all still craft with napkins. Let me know in the comment box below if you do. I've kind of gotten away from it, and I just decided I wanted to. And at first, I was going to fussy cut around this, but then as I was thinking about it, I was like, wait, no, because that's too, it's too sharp. The edges are too sharp. So, excuse me, I went and got my water pen. If you don't have a water pen, use a brush and just some water. And then just go all the way around your image, pulling it apart. Just be sure that you don't get your image too wet, because you could tear into your pretty part of your napkin. So I did this all the way around, and then once I got it cut, I took my cutting board and did a full layer of Mod Podge over the whole thing, just because even though Mod Podge says it's matte, it's not always matte. And then once that was dry, I laid my parchment paper down and grabbed my iron, and I ironed over it. Now, you can seal this if you want. I typically don't seal them if they're not going to be outside, but that's just personal preference. And at this point, you could dirty it up or do whatever, but I kind of like this one white. And at first, I was going to just glue this down because I thought I'd thrown my screws away, but I didn't. And you'll see here in a minute that thankfully luck was on my side, because then I was trying to put these florals on, and I did end up cutting them down. So don't worry, they are big right now, but they're going to cut down. See that lid pop back up. And then I could not get the florals to stick because, as you know, we've talked about this before, hot glue and metal just don't mesh well together. So here I am, I found my screws, yay me. And I just screwed those back in. That way I didn't have to worry about the doggone thing moving on me. So once we got those in, I decided I'm not going to try to hot glue these flowers on the mason jar. I'm going to go right underneath it, and then I put them on there. And then I got my orange and white gingham ribbon, and I made just a simple finger bow, 2 loops, twist them, loop them, and pull, and then just adjust it to how big you want it. And at first I wasn't going to put anything in the middle, but I pulled out a sunflower, and I thought, yeah, let's go ahead and use that. It'll tie all the colors together and just tie everything together, and it looks cute. Now this one came with oh, here's where I'm cutting the flowers down. This one came with a little hanger, metal hanger, and I just took it and stapled it onto the back of it. I just stapled it a few times because I kept missing my mark, y'all, and I was afraid I was gonna get my fingers in there, but I didn't. So we got that all stapled in, and that's really just more for looks. I'm not gonna hang this one, but here it is. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments. Bye.